So a lot of people have been asking me how I made my Samus cosplay from Anime NYC 2022. So I decided why not? I'll let you guys in on my creative process. So for the next cosplay I'll be making, I'll be breaking it up into several smaller videos on what exactly I'm doing and several small updates and whatnot. Hopefully this video will be the first of many, but I would definitely like to start off by saying I'm in no means a professional. The Samus cosplay was the first one I've ever made. There were a ton of mistakes. I had issue with the lighting and just making sure the costume stayed together in general. But, you know, we live and learn from these mistakes. And hopefully while I'm doing the tutorial, someone that's a little bit more experienced will be able to help me out. And we'll just see where it goes from there. So for this little walkthrough tutorial, whatever we're going to call this now, I'm going to be skipping over how to use Cura and how to actually print your 3D models. I think that's something you're just going to have to figure out on your own. There's tons of different ways to do it, tons of different opinions. It's like cooking. In the end, when it comes to actually printing your objects, it's whatever you think works for you and whatever you think works best for you. You're going to notice that's a common theme. There's more than one way to skin a cat is what they say. So a lot of things is going to be user specific. So this is just what I do. If you guys are interested in how I actually print certain objects, maybe I'll make a video on that. But even then, I have no one method. I do certain things for certain kinds of objects. Well, with introductions out of the way, let's get started. For my next cosplay, I'm going to be doing IGRIS from Solo Leveling. And besides his beautiful red plume, he's most noted for his notoriously stupidly long sword. So skipping over the printing process, I'm going to go a little bit into the assembly process. As you can see, this sword stands at a gargantuan 6'2", and in comparison to myself, which I am 6'4", nobody would doubt that this sword is a behemoth in both size and weight. And because of that, you actually can't even hold it by its own handle. If you do, the handle itself would snap. Especially since the blade is broken up into 5 different pieces. To ensure that this doesn't happen, I am using a wooden dowel shoved all the way up the blade in order to support the weight of the blade. The dowel I'm using is 4 feet long and has a diameter of 7/8 of an inch. Hopefully, if you have an STL or a sword or anything long like this, it has a hole that goes through the entirety of the model that you can actually put a supporting rod through it. If not, you would have to learn how to make one. I decided to drill into the sword and make sure the nail hits directly into the dowel in order to give it extra support, so then that way I can start swinging this blade as much as I want. And just to be extra, I made sure to glue all the pieces together with E6000 glue. So I hope this was at least a little bit helpful to at least get someone started. When I make more of these videos, should I be more in depth? Should I show off the actual process a little bit more rather than still images? Tell me what you liked and what I should improve on, and I'll see you next time.